Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke, an ACA qualified accountant, and in today's video I want to run through and discuss some of the topics that I think are most likely to be tested in your accounting fundamentals certificate level exam. Now in theory, any area of the syllabus is examinable, so I wouldn't recommend neglecting anything, but in my experience both as a student and now teaching others, there are certain areas of the curriculum that do come up time and time again. These are the areas that students typically struggle with because the examiners want to test areas that they know students underperform in. So in this video, I'm going to run through 6 topics that I can pretty much guarantee are going to be tested in some capacity within your accounting fundamentals exam. And I'll also give you a few tips to how you can get ready and prepare for those specific sections. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first topic that I think is almost certainly going to be tested in some way in your accounting fundamentals exam is bank and supplier statement reconciliations. So bank reconciliations and supplier statement reconciliations are notoriously fiddly, and the ICAEW loves to test them. You'll need to be confident in being able to reconcile a bank statement balance to a cash at bank account nominal ledger account balance, and vice versa in the other direction. You'll also need to be able to reconcile a supplier statement balance to the payables ledger account balance. The only way to get better when it comes to reconciliations is through question practice. I can almost guarantee you that a reconciliation question is going to come up in the multi-choice section, so do tons of question practice when it comes to reconciliations. There isn't too much theory here, it's more just application. Make sure you're comfortable with things like uncleared receipts or payments on the bank side, and make sure you're comfortable with spotting things like double postings or any omissions on the nominal ledger side. And yeah, just do tons of question practice and you should be well prepared for reconciliation questions. One thing that you'll definitely need to be able to know how to do in this exam, because it's going to come up probably both in the MCQ and in the long form section, is correcting accounting errors. When it comes to correcting accounting errors, you need to know the 3-step process, which I always follow when correcting errors. So first step is to determine what the accountant did wrong. So what journal entry did the accountant post within the accounts and why was it wrong? Step 2 is determine what they should have done. So what was the correct journal entry the accountant should have posted? And third, adjust and correct the error. So you need to bridge from what the accountant did wrong to what the accountant should have done in the first place. So that's the third step. You need to bridge between the incorrect entry to the correct entry. And don't forget that correcting accounting errors can impact both the profit or loss account and the statement of financial position. So always think about the impact on both sets of financial statements. But yeah, accounting errors will 100% come up somewhere in your accounting fundamentals exam. So make sure you're prepared and you know the steps to address those kind of errors. The third topic that will definitely come up in some capacity is accruals and prepayments. They're famously an area that candidates struggle to get to grips with. So you need to be comfortable with the 4 types of period end adjustments, not just accruals, prepayments, but also accrued income and deferred income. You're likely to get at least one multi-choice question dedicated to accruals or prepayments, but they'll also more than likely show up in one of the long form questions too, where you'll need to adjust the financial statements for either an accrual or a prepayment. My advice when it comes to accruals is always to sketch out a timeline. Make sure you're clear on whether the cash payment took place in this accounting period or another accounting period, and systematically work through whether an accrual or prepayment needs to be reflected and recorded within the financial statement. So timelines always make this super clear. The other topic that's almost certainly going to be tested in some capacity within the MCQs is FIFO and the average cost inventory valuation method. So make sure you're clear and you've done lots of practice with those types of questions, because they're a little bit longer, they take a little bit more time. So make sure you've done a lot of practice, you know how to solve them and how to quickly move through those questions. You can collect what are quite easy marks in my opinion. Yeah, inventory accounting can be a little bit fiddly, so do lots of question practice to make sure you're comfortable calculating cost of sales and closing inventory under the different valuation methodologies. We also have depreciation. This is another topic that's definitely going to be tested. I don't think you'll get tested on the basics of straight line and reducing balance depreciation because that's a little bit too simple, but you will likely have to calculate depreciation as part of a disposal or a part exchange non-current asset disposal. You may need to amortize an intangible. So some of the more complex depreciation topics are likely to be tested in the Accounting Fundamentals exam. In the long form question, you may need to depreciate assets that you're presented with in the initial trial balance. You'll be given the cost and the accumulated depreciation as at the start of the period, and then you may be asked to depreciate the asset for the current period. And finally, I'm saving the most important topic until last, ethics. This is one topic that I can absolutely 100% guarantee without any doubt will come up in your exam. Ethics has been a key topic within the financial industry ever since 2008. Sustainability has also become a big part of the curriculum since I passed my exams, so you need to be comfortable with both ethics and sustainability. It's a big part of the syllabus. It's 100% going to be tested. My guess would be around 10% of the questions that you're going to come across in the multi-choice section will focus in on ethics and sustainability. So get comfortable with that topic, and it's only going to become a bigger part of the syllabus as you progress through the exams. It's bigger accounting fundamentals, but it's also going to apply in all 14 of your ACA exams on the syllabus. So yeah, get comfortable with those topics now, because you're only going to encounter it again at assurance and tax and in all the other exams that you're going to face along your journey. So those are the 6 areas of the Accounting Fundamentals syllabus that I would double down on in your revision phase: reconciliations, correcting accounting errors, accruals and prepayments, inventory accounting, depreciation, and ethics. Of course, you need to prepare for everything within Accounting Fundamentals. What I'm not suggesting is that you focus solely on those areas and neglect everything else. But if you can master these 6 areas, I think you'll be well positioned to do well in the exam. Cool. That's everything I wanted to discuss. If you like the video, please smash the like button and consider subscribing. I really appreciate any feedback that you have, so please fire off any thoughts in the comments. If you've got the Accounting Fundamentals exam coming up, I wish you the best of luck for it. You're going to absolutely smash it. I'll see you guys in the next video.